days, but we'll see if they've upgraded down into a little hurricane and also get a new forecast track and see if they adjust that. I'm assuming, Carl, they won't adjust it very much, but every little wiggle left or right, east or west, affects the surge here in Tampa.
Yeah, that is the really big question, and made so much more difficult by the fact that the angle of attack is not terribly different from the angle of the West Coast, Florida. So certainly we've got a lot to sort out in the next 24 hours. Mike, thank you. And let's take a look at the latest on the storm. Again, we're awaiting the new advisory. It's going to be coming in at any moment. As of the 7 p.m. Central Advisory, 7-mile-per-hour tropical storm and moving to the north at 8 miles per hour. Again, the new advisory is going to be in just moments. We may be looking at a hurricane when it comes in. We've seen another big burst of convection near the center of circulation that's right along the western tip of Cuba. And, there's been a little bit of wind shear today. You can see how the high cloud kind of extends out to the south and to the east here, but you don't see much of it on the northwest side. It's been a little restricted because of stronger winds that are coming into the system. But the thinking is that that is going to begin to relent. And right as that is happening, it's also going to be working over exceptionally warm water in the Gulf of Mexico. So this is the forecast track and intensities as of the 7 p.m. advisory. And we'll see what happens with the new advisory when it comes in. But they've been forecasting a Category 3 hurricane with winds of 120 miles per hour. And you see where the guidance is here. And, it's more tightly clustered than it was yesterday. This is the European model ensemble guidance, more tightly clustered than it was yesterday, but there's still a spread there. And that spread extends from, Tampa or just north of Tampa and then all the way across the Big Bend, the Nature Coast, all the way to Apalachicola. So there's still a range of possibilities in terms of where it's going to head. And that's going to have a big impact on the storm surge potential. And so if you think of the right front quadrant of the storm, so for example, let's imagine that our storm is coming in like this. So it's going to be on that right side where you're going to see that maximum storm surge potential. Yeah, obviously, if it's a little more towards Cedar Key and Tampa, that's really going to increase the storm surge potential in Tampa. If it's a little more towards Apalachicola in Alligator Point, well, that's really going to increase the storm surge potential in the Big Bend area, and they bring it down somewhat in Tampa. So track is still really, really important in terms of who gets what, along with the intensity of the storm. But it is a pretty good bet that we're going to be looking at a really significant storm developing during the day tomorrow. There you see the current zones, and we've got Zone A under mandatory evacuation all across the Tampa metro area. So that includes all the beaches here, as well as the eastern part of St. Pete and all around Tampa Bay. And so, Chris, we're talking about a major undertaking here. I mean, there's a lot of people, millions of people in this metro area, and it's a really big deal to evacuate. But if we were to see full surge in Tampa, you would not want to be anywhere near those zones.
That's more than we've seen in decades.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Some of the worst surge we've had in the Tampa Bay and more recent history has been about 4 feet. So think about that. If we were to get over that, that's very impactful. And in many cases,
it's very impactful.
Have yet to even see with their own
eyes
in their neighborhood. So what the impacts would be really could be quite devastating there. Not just Tampa Bay, but even more so the coast. So once you get up towards Crystal,
there's somebody here.
And Steinhatchee and areas south of Tallahassee.
Fucking haze, Vegas.
So there's looking to tie
Unlock the back door, turn around, get a beverage, download a picture. No. Wow, you can hear that? I would do a much better setup to do that if I wanted to. What's that word? I just play a program. Who'd you bring with you? There's 2 people lurking.
Rush of water coming on shore, filling up the bay and the water rising, so that storm surge will be
Jesus Christ, it's gonna be windy and rainy.
Thursday, and then we quiet things down. Storm surge warning, as mentioned, where we can see as high as 4 to 7 feet here.
Oh my God, it's high.
Did you know when a Nissan EV survived the North Pole? And one to go 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. And they're all emission free. But don't get an EV for the E. Get it because it pins you to your seat. Sparks your imagination.
This is the one I want.
Takes your breath away.
Perfect.
These aren't just an actor. They electrify you.
Just give me a moment. There we go. Okay. Back over here. Oh shit, where's the mute button? Because I gotta sneeze. Holy Moses. I hope you didn't hear that sneeze. Did I hit the mute button in time? Wow. That hurt my head. You two guys are hanging out again? I need to change this. Yes. Oh, yes. You're pretty safe from the storm for the time being, Miss Jennifer. I don't know about the land shark picker. I don't know where he lives. Something's telling me southwest. I'm not sure. I've forgotten where most people are from. The Omaha Steaks anniversary sale. Here we go. 3 people. Yeah, like last night, everyone was in there was lurking. You basically talked to 2 people for 2 hours. It was quite entertaining. But yeah, we have a lot of storms down here right now, and one's going to pretty much impact the entire northwest coast. Excuse me, I'm sorry to you all in your faces, but too fucking bad. It's my broadcast. Where was I? Do you ever feel like you're stoned when you're not stoned? Don't just say yes to say yes. Did you ever have that feeling like you're stoned, but you're not stoned?
Less than 40 to 48 hours away from landfall.
And the answer is 3 people in the chat. Okay.
3.5 million people are under tropical alerts here from Florida into South Carolina. Preparations underway from
South Carolina.
Stocking up on those supplies that you need here for hurricane season.
Oh, maybe I should run out and get my supplies.
Before we find our own life side out.
It's going to be a brutal one for Tampa. That's all I'm going to tell you is if he's ever outside has been interested. I don't know. Maybe the lurkers more interested. Basically, just you and the landmark picker, the quicker mole flicker. Is everybody blue that's in my YouTube thing? Because I can't see it. Maybe I'll just check myself. That would make me a conscientious. Holy crap! A conscientious host. Jesus. I'm all out of fucking sorts today. This is crazy. Apparently, I have to wait 11 hours to post anything on YouTube because apparently pissed somebody off on YouTube. Probably one of those annoying TikTok jackasses that always pop up on your computer. And I just obliterate them because they're just annoying.
As well as into the Georgia coast. We'll have that for you graphically coming up here in just a bit. I'm also going to show you the forecast track and intensities in just a moment.
It's so fucking hot and humid.
Take a look at the satellite picture, and you'll notice that there has been some restriction on the northwest side. So you see
My internet is so slow today. I don't know what the problem is. I don't want to hear my voice. My voice is terrible. Truck Picker's blue. Jennifer's blue. And there's nobody else here. And that's it. Sorry, Jennifer. Apparently, I have no. But the slightest bit interested. Though I'm doing work. I was there during the day today. I'm going back and forth from Fort Myers and Hollywood, and not up there, not far. Look, if memory serves me right, that's going right towards where. What's her name? The blonde. She lives in Tampa. What is her name? She's a hairdresser. What's her name? Jill? Is it Jill? I want to say her name was Jill, the blonde, the hairdresser. She lives in Tampa. Same to you, Susanna. But I'll be getting the outlier bands over here, and we've already had a storm today. And there's 2 or 3 other ones floating out of Africa across Cape Verde. But from Tampa up to basically Cedar Key, the surf surge is going to be horrible there. It's going to be anywhere between 8 and 12 feet. And that's where most of the damage is done. They're going to have a Category 3. It's going to double its lifespan overnight until tomorrow. They really should get the hell out of there. She used to have auctions all the time. We're certainly going to be looking at a significant water level rise much further to the south and east. If it were to be more, I think her name is Jill. She used to do auctions with Susie Woozy. I don't know who else is on the west coast of Florida. I know there's a lot of people on the west coast. They're all up north as well. I'm in South Florida, where it rains every day. It's just a common occurrence to get 2-hour thunderstorms with lightning over on the ocean. Closer to the equator. I came on to say Florida. No. No, I'm not that. I'm not that. Wow, the other 3 lurkers left. I'm not that. So did the blonde. Potentially, but the worst of it is going to be near the center and then a little to the south and to the east. Positive her name was Jill. So where exactly the storm comes in is going to have a big impact on who gets the worst of the storm. I'm not going to raise both my hands, which I have sitting on the desk here, to typo to look it up. So there's somebody in Tampa that somebody knows. Yeah, I remember when Retro moved. I remember. She's probably moved a few times since then. Yeah, Jill. I don't know where anybody else is in the northern Florida. I know across the state, when this thing cuts up through the thing there, Jacksonville's going to get pummeled a bit. And I know Victoria's in Jacksonville. She's going to have some issues over there, but she's not going to have any water damage or surge. It's just going to be wind and rain. The people on the coast was basically fucked up there on the west coast. No means do I have am I saving Florida? It's bad enough I'm in Florida. In Tampa tonight, reporting on the impacts there, on the preparations there, I should say. There's no more preparations, guy. It's fucking dark out. You can't do much of nothing there, fella. Everybody went and bought their water, eggs, and bread today.
Tonight we're standing along Old Tampa Bay, along the court Courtney Campbell Causeway, not far
His hair or
from
makeup or both.
Airport. The airport shutting down, no flights.
That's funny because I didn't know Rachel cut hair. Hello, Michelle P.
No flights at all. Everything has been
Michelle P. from the other part of the world. Is everybody blue? Everybody. Are the two people that are here blue?
In the city of Tampa, including around Tampa General Hospital. Take a look at this. This is what we call the aqua fence. And what they do is they set this up. They set it up for Ian. They
Yes, you are blue.
today around the hospital. And this really helps to keep any surge away from this very important structure. And the mayor addressed this earlier.
Is the TV interfering with you folks hearing me? I'm very cranky right now. I don't know why. Davis Island, that's south of Charleston. It's not in Florida, you dumbass. I gotta straighten these people on TV out, man. Take another fucking bomb hit. No, weather's fine by me. It's fine up north until tomorrow. It'll be very wonky in the Gulf of Mexico and for northern Florida. They're gonna get pretty much pummeled with storm surge, ocean, Gulf water, and wind, and a lot of wind. It's gonna be a Cat 3, so I think that's one. You guys could check me. What's that, 114 plus? Definitely be a solid Cat 3 when it makes landfall. But Florida's so thin up there, it's going to cut right across and skirt up the coast there and beat up southern South Carolina a little bit, North Carolina as well. But we'll get out of band storms tomorrow and Wednesday. Wednesday probably being the shittier day. They've already closed the airport in Tampa today for tomorrow. It's been a very strange storm year out here in the Atlantic Ocean. I mean, at one time, a couple of days ago, there were 7 storms out there.
A lot of times there are these single lane roads, and they lead you to these individual spots. And so, to get out
can't
there,
breathe.
where there to be significant surge, it's going to be a tall order. And it also happens to be pretty much the most surge vulnerable section of the Florida.
I would like to think they're used to it, but Tampa hasn't had a direct hit on a hurricane in about 70 years.
11 or 12 feet of surge. I mean, that is not surviving.
Just like Fort Myers last year didn't have a direct hit in 50 years.
I think was interviewed earlier today, and I think Hermine was the last.
So now you've got a lot of infrastructure, which is that old, which hasn't been reinforced. And there's a lot of bridges in Tampa. You go from little sections. They're pretty much wide open. And between there and City Key, there's the potential to wipe them out pretty badly. And we'll have to hope not, but it doesn't look good. Wow. You guys should put on the Weather Channel. You want to see some crazy lightning.
Before the show kind of storm, as maybe this is your last night in town, and then you're heading out in the morning, because there is a mandatory evacuation here in Levy County, and for good reason.
Mandatory evacuation now. Shitballs.
20 miles or more before you get to any.
I did a good job of chasing everybody, huh?
That can get you out. So
I am still the king.
Watching really closely. It's not just there. You've got Keaton Beach. You've got some of these little beach towns, and they're not sandy beaches. They're more like marshlets. So think of coastal Louisiana.
So that one in my circle there. Oh, can I make that bigger?
That's what it looks like north of Tampa, and then also into the Big Bend area of Florida. Now, the one change that we have with the latest advisory is that red now encompasses
shift one. I don't have any shift button on my computer, on my laptop, on my keyboard. Storm warning. So we've gone from watch warning there, Valdosta under a hurricane warning, Gainesville, Florida under a hurricane warning. So the hurricane force winds are going to go well inland. And remember, that's where your heaviest Gainesville? No way.
They're not along the coast in north central Florida.
The whole world's on the hurricane warning because of this guy.
We'll have to worry about storm surge there.
Jesus Christ, fella. Have another tutti frutti.
Heavy high winds are going to be a big factor. And right now, if the center of the track were to be where the Idalia were to make landfall, that would bring.
I love the storms. I love the shit. Not gonna lie. Don't want to see anybody get hurt. But when it's 70 degrees and the sun's out, that's not weather. That's complete boredom to me. I like wind the most, rain, snow, anything. That's actually what weather is. Weather, there is no weather when it's just the sun's in the sky and it's 70 degrees. When you're eating that York peppermint patty and you feel like a cool breeze is running up your skirt. That's not weather. That's boring. My tone is a little bit aggressive tonight, huh? Let me see my medication. I don't even know if I took the right pills before, honestly. I'm at the point where it doesn't fucking matter anymore. It's always good to have a roof. We're worried about North Florida, Carl. Jesus Christ. I don't understand why this is telling me to do shift 1. It's marshy, Carl.
Major north central Florida cities like Lake City, Gainesville, even Valdosta, Georgia, depending upon where it comes.
No, I want this one.
Ends up going over.
Yeah, this
So, okay.
Point, it's called the Brown Ocean. When you've got a lot of swampy terrain, that too can feed energy into a storm just the way that the ocean does. And we wanted to talk a little bit more about surge and the concerns here. Again, here are the evacuation zones in the Tampa Bay area. Zone
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Mandatory.
Yeah, everybody runs on 95. See where that gets you.
Along the beaches there, and then into St. Petersburg, and then south.
Go along the panhandle, folks. Cut through Alabama.
We wanted to show you one location in particular. This is Gulfport, and that is south of St. Pete.
It is pretty amazing how that storm found a spot in between Cancun and Cuba and slid right in that little slot. It's like it knew.
Really big deal when you get that level of surge, and in fact, that we can show you storm surge potential.
St. Petersburg's offline though.
Take a look here. This is the storm.
So is Madeira. They're sitting ducks up there.
And you see up to 6 feet of storm surge potential. This is the reasonable worst case scenario. This is if the storm comes in just to the north. And so looking at Gulfport here,
wow.
This is what
They're going to be flooded.
If we were to get that 6 feet of surge. And remember, this is not necessarily going to be.
Thanks for stopping in and saying hello, Michelle.
We're going to be talking about wave action on top of this, a lot of flow.
Make sure you lock the door behind you.
You know, again,
This raccoon's getting in there, climbing up into my rafters.
water level rise. It's not survivable unless you can manage to evacuate vertically. If you can get up into a building that has multiple stories, that's about the only way you're going to be able to get through an event like this. And so it is really, really important to listen to your local officials and to take those warnings very seriously and to get away from the coast.
Listen to your local officials, people.
In a lot of cases, you just have to get
It's always good to have one of those guys in the neighborhood, right?
You're probably going to be in good shape for the most part with respect to the wind.
Oh, possums.
The water,
Oh, possums.
that storm surge,
Oh, wallabies.
huge killer.
You let the wallabies in.
Most fatalities-
They're catching wallabies on Coney Island in New York right now. Apparently somebody had a couple imported and they let them loose. And apparently they've breeded. And yeah, it's quite funny. Somebody thought that. I don't know how in the world they got a wallaby to New York, what they did. And apparently a pair of them. Imagine that. Think you got a raccoon or a possum in your garbage pail and the wallaby sitting there like, how you doing? Crazy. Don't let me keep you from anything, Jennifer. You don't have to stay here. I'm doing work on my other computer. I have to have this on in case people want to come in and fight. Is this a YouTube channel? Here it is. It's back to work. I guess everyone's very busy tonight, or everyone deleted me. So that's cool too. Who are these people? Laura Line Magnetism? I don't even know who these people are I'm sub to anymore. No, Larry's upload just came through from this morning. Lost and confused with Larry Saurus.
Driving around is the only way we can get our baby to sleep. So when our windshield
Yep.
we went to safelight.com. There's no one else we trust. Their experts replaced our windshield and recalibrated our car's safety system. They focus on our safety.
It's just you, one lonely eyeball person. I think it's just me now. That's okay. I'll just leave this on.
And Dick's Sporting Goods has everything you need to gear up.
Dick's Sporting Goods.
With the widest selection from the hottest brands like Nike, Jordan, On, Carhartt, Hoka, and more. The looks you want, the backpacks you need, all. When you can't make it to the store, Dicks.com is always an option. And with their best price
Any auctions tonight? Oh, wait a minute. Every night it's about to get. It's 11:17, really? I didn't realize it was that late. Not that I care. My whole clock don't exist anymore. It's brutal. 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 I tell you.
Luxury that lets you feel infinitely good.
And there he is, Chaz, directly self-crowned pickleball king.
All the sweaty boys are in here now.
No, you dethroned the king. He elect 3 times the electrolytes.
The only wonderful person out there right now is Jennifer. Michelle P. had to go back to work. There's been no other females here, except Susanna stopped in for a moment and said hello. And that's it. You got Papa Smurf Tom. Ron. I can't see. This is bad. Wow, Papa Smurf Ron. You guys get any bad storms? Do you get hurricanes in Australia? Does anybody even care? I've never heard of a hurricane in Australia.
And there's no catch. It's free. We make people mad, but they don't follow you around. Join millions of people taking back their privacy by downloading DuckDuckGo on all your devices today.
How's the fish?
What's your favorite?
Hey, how are the fish? You mean to tell me there's nobody out there tonight to come in and like keep you people entertained? Yeah, how do you not know? You're in the East Coast. You'll be getting some residuals up there in the Delmarva Peninsula.
Stay tuned for your local on the 8th, brought to you by Hershey S'mores.
Tom looks so studious with his new glasses. Ron's still blue. Like my balls.
Hershey Company got wind of this, sent 40,000 candy bars.
Made my day 100 times better. I love s'mores so much.
You had a fish that got beat up? Who's beating up fish? Either you have them as pets or you eat them.
Multivitamin brand.
Currently in our area, 85 degrees under fair skies.
It's 85 degrees right now outside my window. It's about 70 in here with the AC on. Yeah, baby.
Tonight, cloudy intervals, a stray shower or thunderstorms.
I understand, but it's something to pay attention to. It's not like you don't have a lot to pay attention to begin with, so I have nothing to pay attention to. I did my time.
Tuesday, a shower or two in the evening.
I was incarcerated long enough with women and children, man. I did my time.
30%.
You're still doing your time.
Here's our 7-day outlook.
All right, I'll go tell everybody. I gotta go. I'm gonna ring on every door and tell them, you guys need to watch the hurricane. Fucking Hayes said so. I can make calls. I'm an influencer. I'll send a hurricane right to your state. We'll send it right there. But it won't get to you because your whole entire state is under road work. Keep making statements, woman. I got people in the know.
Beautiful spot right on the Gulf of Mexico in northern Florida. Our Charles Peak talked to the owner of a restaurant that sits on the Wakula River. Stanley West has been through several hurricanes before and told our Charles Peak what he plans.
How do you catch guppies with tiny little hooks?
And it looks the unique way he tracks the impacts from past storms.
You're not gonna believe this, but as you're sitting there saying you got more baby fish for the guppy tank, I'm eating sardines. There's some kind of telepathy shit going on here. What are you laughing at, Hayes? What a net. Don't you got to catch them with little tiny baby hooks? A little reel? Yeah, wrap string around a foot, like a fucking thread spool.
We get ready, we watch, and then we all of a sudden will do what we got to do to either get ready or just wait. And right now we're in the wait game because we don't know what it's going to do right this minute.
All right, what's going to happen now is that the storm will come over here. It's going to rain, going to be everything all wet and shit now. And sometimes stuff floats away, so we tie it down. So when it floats away till the water goes down, then we untie it and put it back where it came from. But if we lose ours, we just take someone else's because always something floating by. Fucking people in Florida are whacked out of their minds.
Which is a big, deep river. So we know that we're on the good side of it right this minute. So we hoping it doesn't do a job, which they've been known to do. That's how we got Dennis.
I ain't fucking Alabama or Florida. There's a whole different culture of people in northern Florida. That's all I'm going to tell you. The more north you go in the state, the more southern it gets. See, I told you, I'm just imitating them, and this guy comes on and is talking just like me.
We start over. We are set up for being able to wash the place down and get back up in business pretty dang quick. So we get ready for hurricanes. We know what hurricanes are. We live in Florida, and this is it.
All right, so let's get the latest now on Tropical Storm Idalia.
Yeah, true that.
Advisory that just came in just a few minutes ago at 11 p.m.
You guys are talking like all street and shit. Whatever true that means. True that. All right, mate. Let me get my knife and I'll go stab him. And pull me a little basket. See, a fish that small takes how many does it take to fill you up?
Breathing like you see here on the south and eastern side of the center, but we expect all of this to change as it moves.
Oh, really? You're about to have a big storm over there?
Intensification. So just because the tropical storm, it's stayed that way now for almost 48 hours. The next 48 hours, boy, is this going to be a whole different story for Idalia. Really quickly, the latest track
Means you're right.
changed a whole lot. Again, looking at the nature coast,
Probably all right. I don't know what damn thing. Everyone have a good night in the hood.
That looks to be the best. But remember,
You're assuming I'm in the hood?
drastically different versus it
I'm not in the hood.
left side of the cone and the right side of the cone. So I want to show you a couple of the different model.
I'm not in Australia.
First, we'll start with where the hurricane warning.
Oh, I said it.
Essentially, I-75 kind of the dividing line.
Does Australia even have a hood?
Hurricane warnings that includes Columbia County here around Lake City, Western Alachua County, Western Marion.
Actually, that would be pretty fucking hilarious to see an Australian black rapper. Rap it with that Australian accent. That'd be hilarious. If they don't have any of them, then we got to go find one and create it. Bye, Ron. Go hang out where it's much more fun and better than here, okay? Fine. Goodbye. Take your anchor with you. You're not allowed on my boat anymore.
This is just to give you a flavor of what it may look like here by 8 p.m. tomorrow. Notice the center still within 100 miles or so from the west coast of Florida, maybe even more like 200 miles away. We'll see. It could take this side or it could be closer to the coast, which will certainly ramp up our impacts. But note, later tomorrow, things start to go downhill very quickly, especially across southwestern Florida, at least with tropical storm force winds. Then look at that. This model.
Would you look at that? Look at that.
South of Tallahassee on the Big Bend of Florida.
I can't spell Tallahassee, so they could. Who's Jessica?
devastating effects here for the nature coast, mainly north of Cedar Key.
Who's Jessica?
Water, but that core winds will be confined. This would be a worst case scenario for places like Tallahassee.
Ron, you hanging out with the chick somewhere?
Crystal River on the east side of the cone.
Let's go filibuster her. Who's Jessica?
More like that, which would be a worst case scenario for Gatesville and areas.
Let's start rumors. It's the YouTube way, ain't it?
We're going to break things down here with the forecast. Remember, download the free Odyssey app.
Well, he's not on. He usually does afternoons on the weekends.
Dang it.
I pop in on him once in a blue moon. He's a funny fellow. I just can't go to places where people do the same thing over and over again. Like every day is the same. It just gets monotonous. Nor do I have the time or the desire. She is a girl that paints barns. Like she'll go with a paintbrush and gallons of paint and paint the barn. That's what she does. I just saw people painted barns red. It came that way.
That's what I'm talking about. On in the subway after day.
Oh, speaking of Australia, AC/DC. She paints pictures of barns. Okay. I didn't know barns were any different than every other barn that you would see. That's pretty cool. Probably like barns in a pasture and stuff like that. That's a hell of a talent to be able to paint and have it look good. I could never do that. If you're having trouble with your girlfriend,
No, sorry, son. Prices are crazy.
what is your favorite AC/DC song? I'll send that out to everybody. I know there's a lot of good ones. I don't want to hear you say, well, this and this and this and this. I want one.
Luxury that lets you feel infinitely you. Introducing new buttermilk biscuits in sweet and savory flavors, so everyone can have their perfect biscuit. Or everyone on the side. Get a breakfast biscuit sandwich with the side for just $7 for a limited time.
Sports fans from everywhere have one of their $600 million underdog fantasy.
Let's see what we got here, folks.
I'm fans just like you.
Big balls, Jennifer says. Unfortunately, that's not an AC/DC song. That was a song by a band called Accept.
It's a fact. No other news network out there is trusted more than the Weather Channel. Trusted to be there where and when you need us. Trusted to give you every advantage before the storm. Absolutely unbelievable. Because America doesn't trust hurricane season to just anyone.
But not for nothing, Jennifer did say accept.
Mandatory evacuations were issued. Many of them kicked in early Monday afternoon. Some hotels asked their guests to leave immediately. We're fortunate at our hotel we have until noon on Tuesday. That's when the worst of the weather will start moving in. Later Tuesday afternoon.
Thomas, what's your choice?
Wind gusts to peak at about 60 miles an hour in the Tampa St. Pete area. Now, that's all dependent on the track of the storm and how strong it is as it gets up into this part of the Gulf of Mexico. And the mayor of Tampa spoke about those impacts earlier on Monday.
Although we haven't been hit in a century, we continue to prepare and take these storms very, very seriously. We put out an emergency order. Shelters are opening, call for evacuations in our lower lying areas, reminding our residents to be prepared and letting them know that we are prepared as a city to meet the needs if in fact we are hit by the hurricane.
One of the biggest travel impacts in the area on Tuesday will be at Tampa International Airport. It's just down the causeway behind me. All flights have been canceled on Tuesday. And looking ahead,
Yeah, maybe there's a version of it.
Away, right now, about 60% of departures have already been scrubbed. As far as schools go, they're closed Tuesday, Wednesday. Many of them hope to reopen on Thursday. Many of them were used as hurricane shelters. I'm meteorologist Mike Seidel in Tampa.
I'll look it up. They could have done a version of it.
The National Hurricane Center as of the top of the hour, and we are still looking at a tropical storm, 70 mile per hour wind right now, and it's moving north at 8 miles per hour. And so it has been fighting some.
Let's go save face, because I never heard of the ACD version. I know Accept had it. Boom, 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 boom. Or Accept copied it from them. So let's go check this out. Big balls.
The update here, including tropical storm warnings now for the east coast of Florida and hurricane warnings all the way up here.
It's not in the list of the top 40.
We have hurricane watches into the north central part of the state. Those have been converted to hurricane warnings, and tropical storm watches now extending up into the Georgia coast and into the coast of South Carolina as well.
I have the album Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, and Big Balls is apparently on it, and I never knew that. And what year was this?
105 miles per hour, so category 2 by this time tomorrow.
Well, you see, actually accepted it, but someone did it before them too. All right, I gotta check this out. I might have just learned something from Jennifer Hayes. My internet sucks tonight.
Tampa, that would maximize the storm surge threat there in Tampa. If it's more to the left side of the cone, then you see a little less of a threat there in Tampa. But regardless, someone is going to be in for a significant surge event with this storm because it is a very strong storm and because there's an exceptionally vulnerable section of coastline in that region of the country. There's a look at the satellite picture, big burst of thunderstorms, again, some restriction on the northwest side here.
Okay, Big Balls was on there.
Ongoing there, but look at the water temperatures along the
Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap album.
in the upper 80s. So there is a terrific amount of potential.
Very interesting.
In the Gulf of Mexico, and you can see what that can do in an optimal situation by looking at Hurricane Franklin, which I'll show you in just a second. There you see the storm surge potential. Now, exactly where that is realized is going to depend on the track of the storm, but we think that someone there along the western Gulf, along the western side of Florida, the Gulf Coast of Florida, is going to be in for some significant wind. Here's a look at the area of strong winds, and this is a product from the National Hurricane Center, so that begins to move in by tomorrow night, starts to really press into the west central part of the state, into the overnight hours, and then that hurricane force wind comes on board into the early morning and will pass through the north central.
Oh, I'm confusing that one accepts balls to the wall. Oh, what an idiot.
So power outages are going to be widespread.
That's why people can't listen to me. He accepts on his balls to the wall. Oh my God. I'm looking up songs and balls.
We got a 3 out of 10 on the Torcon in the west central part of Florida. So a lot of hazards here.
You don't even remember when you were 20. Stop it.
Heavy raining coming up through Georgia and the Carolinas. So the flash flood potential is also going to be very high north central Florida.
Another one bites the dust is Queen.
Very quickly want to show you Hurricane Franklin.
I don't have to look that one up. Accept was a huge popular band. They did balls to the wall.
Look at that well-formed eye right there. It is going to be passing to the west of Bermuda, and it's going to be well to the east of the east coast of the U.S., but it will produce very large waves, and those large waves
Another one bites the dust. Geez, I asked Chaffee what his favorite ACD song is, and he went fishing. That's interesting. How did I mix that with that one? I got all mixed up with all the balls being thrown around. Jesus Christ.
Clearer skin and less joint pain possible. Serious
increased risk of infections.
So, Chaffee, what's your favorite DC song?
Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms. Have a vaccine.
How's Jennifer apparently likes big balls. Just reading what's written there, folks. Well, folk, because there ain't nobody here. No, I'm here. I'm getting a hurricane. Don't try to compete with me with your little lightning storm. Who do you think you are? What do you want to do with your life? I want to rock.
This is a good plan. Glenn, looks like we're not going to be needing you, so I'll see you at work.
Apparently, we found out that Jennifer was an old pothead who enjoyed big balls. And I'm down to now one person left. This is fabulous. I can't believe how many people deleted me. Either that or all those people are gone. I know a lot of people are gone. All for YouTube for good. A lot. And I know some people have passed on. But I have my other community people. Oh, you're picking two after I said one? I'm going with For Those About to Rock and Shoot the Thrill. Those are my two favorite. Fire! Oh, For Those About to Rock is a fantastic song. That brought them back from fading away in the early 80s. You're like, what's going on? There's life after Bon Scott? Oh my God. Oh, he's just naming all the songs now. Okay. Apparently Elton John fell down on his face today. He got injured. Apparently he's 76. Apparently I'm not still 35, and I don't know why this seems to be. Oh, there's nobody here again. I'm not dealing with this too well. Big balls. What is with Clarendon playing Christmas music on their commercials for the entire year? Did anybody notice that other than me? Or am I just the biggest loser going, which I am, but that's besides the point. I think I'm going to disappear again. There's got to be someplace else to hang out other than YouTube. I don't have that much time to give anyway. Where all the nice people hang out? Sandbags everywhere. His mom had all the last of AC/DC. There's nobody here. I miss being young. One thing I learned in life the past decade and a half is to learn how to vivid dream. So I can create scenarios while I'm laying down going to sleep and actually dream in a different part of my life. And actually feel like I'm there. It's actually mind-boggling and mind-bending and amazing. And then I wake up and I'm just like, oh, it seems so real at times. LPs. So I'm going to guess the nice people hang in the chat. Yeah, it's just you two. I'm not very well liked out there in the internet world, apparently. I was told last night. I don't know why. I've been nothing but courteous and nice to just about 99% of the people out there, and even a lot of people that should not have been, but I took the high road.
trees.
with a lot of things.
Trees, and we talk about a massive hurricane.
And apparently,
that could exceed a major hurricane status.
I would kill for a fucking cigarette right now. I'd do a murder death kill.
Like we will along the coastal areas, but we can see winds as high as 100 miles per hour or higher. In gusts, even as far north as about Austin, Georgia. Now, again, not everyone.
Oh, that there was nobody in my chat because a lot of people probably are gone. A lot of people don't like me, and some people passed away. I was like, well, that's pretty cool. For the ones that don't like that, do you think I really care? I don't. No, I don't. I just think it's funny. Tell me, like, give me even a half-baked reason as an individual why, you know? Oh, because I have a high school mentality and I'm still socially awkward. And it's just the only way I communicate with people. That's what their answer is going to be. Kathy was sleeping last night. Well, either she's sleeping or she's somewhere. I haven't seen her in a bit. I'm not on here at all. The last time I was on before last night was popping into Larry's once in a while. And I don't go anywhere. I don't go in anybody's channel. I don't talk to nobody. There's really nothing for me to do. Like, I don't. There's no fun in it for me. Last time I spoke to her was my live before last night, which was a month ago. I did see her somewhere. I was bouncing around one night, laying in bed, staring at the ceiling. But other than that, it sounded like, what's her name? Didn't hear from her from a bit either. Like Rhonda didn't mention her last night. She tried to tell her I was on, and she didn't get an answer. I said she's probably sleeping. She does a lot of sleeping.
Really significant storm surge there that can cause life-threatening flooding. That is the worry, especially south and east of the center of circulation. Now, the center.
If she was up, she would have came on. Because I know she gets my alert.
Well, that obviously is going to maximize the surge in Tampa if it were more to the left side of this track here.
Did you go on by the hooks, Thomas?
Somewhat, but it would still be devastating for the Big Bend area of Florida. And I want to show you the storm surge potential. This is the reasonable worst case scenario. So you see the water coming well inland here along the nature coast.
When you had 4 cigarettes at 7 o'clock, why didn't you fucking go then and get them? You thought you were going to last the night? Never happens that way. I quit cold turkey, and I know what it's like to want one, and you don't care if you get brought up on charges if you didn't want to kill somebody. You have a net. You go outside. And, wait a minute. Are you really catching fish right now? Is he serious? Are you super serial? You guys are fucking, man. I know you are.
I just don't know how you get through that if we saw that level of storm surge.
Oh, I was on for 3 hours last night. I was downloading some stuff and was chatting with Rhonda. And ended up making her stay up all night, but I wasn't. I went to bed. She stayed up and did it all. She did it live at 5 o'clock this morning before Larry. But then they all went to that other person who just, what's her name? She just says everybody's name for an hour, and that's the end of her show. Victorious. I had things to do. Are you baked watching fish swim around in the water? You could watch that anytime you want. It's the same episode every day. I'm just a fish swimming around. Do, 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 do. Oh, fishy. Rhonda was there. Wes stopped in and said hello. Who else was talking with us? I don't remember. There was like 5 people. I even spoke about Wawa. What fucked up pointers I went. So go now. Well, unless you got sleeping children, but then you can't. should always take a pack when you have 4 left and hide it somewhere in the house so you know it's there.
Well, this could be tough to tackle. So get Allstate. Any better protected from mayhem? Like me. Welcome to Stormy Heights, where the windows are always covered.
Hey, who's lurking in there? Afraid to come in and say hello, man. Gee, I forgot to pick up my prescriptions. Just give the 14-year-old the fucking keys. It's only a matter of time before she does that. Take your fucking car. I'll give you right up. See, now this says 10 refills by 5/14. They should have just automatically done this. These jack wagon fuckers. Just go. Let me know when you're going so I can shut down. The other lurker people don't want to hang out. What time is it over here? It's 11:47 p.m. 13 minutes till midnight. There's another month down the drain. This has got to be the fastest year of my life since January. It's just unbelievable. Got a great year from last July till now, I'll tell you that. That's why I went to Fort Myers today and do what I had to do so I don't get there stuck in the storm the next 2 days. How far of a ride could it possibly be? Oh, so then, well, don't look at your phone while you're driving. They frown upon that. You know you want to go. So stop hemming and hawing and just do it. Just pull on the slippers and get rolling. You know you want to go. You're going to end up going. They're going to know. They're never going to know. They're going to know. You grab yourself a Gatorade. You're a little bit parched. They're doing 2-for-1s there now. Thomas, you go have a hot cup of tea. And lurkers, I don't give a fuck what you do. So you're almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're 12 hours behind because you're into Tuesday already, right? We're 12 hours behind. You don't tell me they card you.
Currently in our area, 85 degrees under fair skies.
Oh, maybe Delaware is one of those states where they actually have to scan it so they know you somebody showed you something. Boy, I can go and still be here.
Tonight, cloudy intervals, a stray shower or thunder.
12:46. 1:46. Oh. So what's Kirsten going to prepare for dinner tonight? Oh, we having peanut butter and jelly? I don't have any jelly, or I don't have any bread either. Never mind. I have no shot even of indulging. I got a spoon and a peanut butter jar. Times are tough, man. I actually made pork loin tonight, and it came out spectacular. Oh, shit.
Which is now still a tropical storm.
Wawa's lovely. I like Wawa's.
Eastern advisory. It's on the cusp of becoming a hurricane. Probably will do so overnight or tomorrow morning. It has been undergoing a little bit of wind shear today, but it's going to be moving into an increasingly favorable environment. And the thinking is that it's probably going to take off once it moves up into the eastern Gulf of Mexico. You look at the satellite presentation, you notice how there's high cloud that's kind of fanning out.
You would think after 2 days straight of this, these guys would be just tired of talking about it. Just fucking put on a TV show, go to bed, guys. Turn off the Weather Channel. Because you just keep seeing the same shit hour after hour. We'll just play a video of it and play Riders in the Storm in the background.
don't have that on the northwest side because there's been some stronger wind aloft driving down into
The old
circulation.
stronger
So
wind aloft
we call
game.
that restricting the outflow.
Roast lamb.
So you can't produce that outflow
Wow.
around.
Is it a holiday?
That tends to hold back the intensity a little bit. But the thinking is that shear
Beat my pork loin.
and as it's going away, it's also going to work up into incredibly warm water with water temperatures in the upper 80s in the eastern part of the Gulf.
Going to be 53 in a few days. My birthday was last week,
You're getting up to near 90.
and I'm 27.
East part of the Gulf. And so there is a ton of available energy for this thing. One of the big questions still is where
Roast lamb.
is it going to go? You see the range.
A little rosemary, a little garlic.
In the European ensemble members.
Dirty little roast lamb. Get in that oven. Then get in my belly.
Times to account for errors getting into the model. So we're still not
How's she gonna prepare that?
sure, where it's
She's gonna give it a
be.
moist
We know
rub.
that it's going to be coming generally into the Big Bend area.
Some herbs and spices.
Just a second here and show you the latest forecast track. Yeah,
Make little dashes and stick some rosemary and garlic in the little pockets she makes.
A major hurricane.
Slide that shit right in that nasty little oven.
And that's right there. So that's very early on Wednesday morning, 120.
She's gonna show that lamb who the boss is.
Hurricane possibly moving towards the Big Bend area, but could be very close to Tampa, and that's important to figure that out.
Roast lamb is like food porn. Get in that oven.
Just north of Tampa.
Maybe throw a little few potatoes on the side.
Significant storm surge flooding, and that's why local officials did go ahead and issue the mandatory evacuations for Zone A across a lot of the region. Some of the zones and some other.
That wasn't your own personal pet that you killed, though, is it? Sure, you Australians are wacky.
And we wanted to take a look at the.
Have you ever eaten kangaroo?
In this area, so if you do have a major hurricane that comes in not terribly far to the north. Tampa, say 30 miles to the north of Tampa, that would maximize the surge. And so that's what this model reflects. How bad could it be? What is within the realm of possibility? And so you're talking about, 6 feet of surge on St. Pete Beach. And then
This should make a nice little chutney for the side, a little sweet chutney.
very much within that zone A evacuation.
Maybe a little mango chutney on the side there.
As you get farther inland here,
Please tell me she don't use mint. I can't stand it.
Zone D and then Zone E.
Don't ruin it for me, man.
By the time you get to the center of St. Petersburg, you're in good shape. So you wouldn't have to go inland very far to make sure you're not in that area.
Your kids are going to with you?
Of the surge. Just a little bit of an evacuation.
You couldn't escape without them?
Would go a long way here. And
Listen, you gotta tie them up.
North Reddington, Madeira, all in that zone A. And so, that's the thing that we really want people to know, because we know that during Ian, there were cases where people
You lived
said,
in the
"Well,
bush?
we had a hurricane before, we had
With all those snakes and bugs and lizards and things that can kill you? And those like foot-long spiders? And those bats the size of 3-year-olds?
It's really difficult for you to use.
There's nothing attractive about living off the land in Australia. I'm sorry, guy. Fuck that. That pack of cigarettes going to end up costing you $18 by the time you're done with the snacks and the fucking 6-pack of Oreos and whatever. Let's get back to Thomas living off the land where everything that you see can kill you. Fuck that.
Significant storm surge at that point, but imagine now if that similar setup would happen.
There's no way.
So much more infrastructure.
Fucking brown snake, green snake. Yeah, pick a color. Which one do you want to bite you and kill you within 12 minutes?
So,
Give me the one that attacks my nervous system, not the one that attacks my respiratory system.
likely scenario.
I just want to freeze and then fucking die.
Plan for that, because once we get those last minutes, tweaks.
Or have a kangaroo come run up behind you and get fucking sucker punch you in the side of the head and collapse your fucking labrum. While a wallaby locks his mouth on your balls and rips your dick off. No, I'm inside a building in Australia. That's where you'll find me.
Into South Carolina, expanding north of Charleston, Savannah, Hilton Head, Jekyll Island. You're under those tropical watches. We may also
Fucking brown spiders, brown snakes. You get one shot with them.
Georgia, like Savannah, and the low country coast of South Carolina, upwards of 5 to even 8 inches. That's the European model. The latest GFS. Again,
There's so many of them, though.
that's just off to the west, which puts that rain path a little farther inland and away from the coast. But the exact track that's going to be yet to be determined.
Nah, see, no.
Significant
No.
possibly from Columbia
You guys have a version of every single weird animal. You have the version that can kill you. Everyone else has got you got fucking frogs that if you get it on your skin, it touch your fucking face. Yeah, those brown snakes aren't easy to catch. They don't get super big either. And then when you catch them, they're like, they'll bite you now. You might as well let me go. And you're like, no. Aren't you supposed to kill them instantly or you have to let them go? I mean, they don't tend to go towards people, but still. That's unnerving.
They focus on our safety, so we can focus on this little guy.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
My daughter Natalie, she is the youngest of my 5 children, and she has neuroblastoma. She really didn't have any symptoms until one day she just stopped using her arm.
By the time we realized that she was sick, it had grown into about a solid.
Oh, I didn't know they could get that big. I watched a TV show where all they had was these ones that were in a guy's hand. They're like 2 feet, very thin.
So I came to St. Jude.
So let's get back to the kangaroos. Do they really want to box you? Or can they just beat the living shit out of you if they want? Oh, just something in my head doesn't trigger that kangaroos aren't human beings. They just look like fucking people. And they are jacked.
So they can focus on helping their child live.
Money wasn't even an issue. We just did the best treatment for Natalie.
It's the donors who already
Boing, 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 boing. There was a whole group of like 50 of them. They ran into a road, turned and was facing this guy in a car. It's on YouTube. And looking at him, blocking the road to let smaller ones go by before they proceeded to go on where this guy in the car was freaking out. He thought they were going to come after him. I didn't know they were communal like that either. So they're just like jump out from behind your car and fucking beat you up and take your keys. They're a trip, man. They're just a trip to me. Especially when they fight each other. They're fucking vicious. They just keep beating the piss out of each other. Until one's like, I'm leaving.
Hope changes everything.
There's still so much more that needs to be done. And St. Jude won't stop until no child dies.
You cannot chew them.
Become a partner in hope today.
They could swim good too. Why did they even invent kangaroos? If all the kangaroos get all together, they can fuck up Australia from one side to the other, can't they? Like, they just run wild everywhere. Like, we got raccoons. Where the fuck do they sleep? Just out in the street? We call them homeless people here. I got a feeling I'm going into a kangaroo rabbit hole after I sign off of here. I need to know these answers now.
Less than 48 hours away. And tonight, nearly 15.5 million people are under tropical alerts from Central Florida.
Jennifer, have you made it inside Wawa?
South Carolina. Georgia included in that as well. People have been filling up sandbags, stocking up on some.
They're everywhere.
And that includes the Tampa Bay area, where we find.
I'm going into a rabbit hole of raccoons. Fucking kangaroos now. Are wallabies nicer? Unless they're cornered and get scared.
We'll time out the impacts and when the worst weather will hit this area coming up. Chris?
Hey, Lurker, what's your name?
Parker live tonight until 1 a.m. Eastern, midnight Central Time. Concern growing tonight that
Is that the one where the guy got out of his car and punched him in the face? And the fucking kangaroo's like, dude, I could fuck you up and let the guy leave. Was that the video you're talking about where the guy got out of his car and the kangaroo had his dog by the neck? And the guy fucking walked up to the kangaroo, fucking faced up and then fucking punched him in the face. And the guy let go of the dog. And the kangaroo's like, you fucking kidding? I can kill you. They're fucking jacked, them things, man. I don't think humans do good if they cold cock you.
There's a really good shot that the this thing is going to become a monster. But
So they eat pets?
It's been undergoing some shear.
That's disturbing. You can just see a kangaroo running down the street with a fucking cat in its mouth. This is the part of Australia they don't tell you about. They just show you the 23-year-old blondes and the Hemsworth brothers. You get some depraved fucking animals there. We call those ghettos in this country.
Rapid intensification is, every bit on the table in this situation. We can see this thing just turn around really quickly. We could wake up tomorrow morning.
That thing had that dog like that dog had no fucking way to live. It was no effort.
Here coming off the top, the outflow as we call it, moving down towards the south and towards the east as well. It's been a little more restricted.
Jennifer, did you get a beverage as well?
There's been some shear there, and I think that's been holding it back a little bit. But there's this really healthy bursting of thunderstorms near that center of
I have to go look at this up now. So much for downloading the program. You ruined me. You ruined it. You ruined everything.
Working over exceptionally warm water, and the upper level environment starts to relax a little bit to allow it to breathe a little bit more. I mean, this thing can turn around on a dime here.
I heard panda bears aren't cute and cuddly. They're a little nasty. And so are koala bears.
I'm going to stop this so you can see it. You see what look like fingers right in there?
Where the hell did my...
Those are called transverse bands. And, that happens when you have a tremendous burst.
I just typed this in.
Near the top of the storm, and then you actually have parts of the cloud that are trying to find their way out. And so you get these little fingers that develop. See that right in there? That is usually a sign of intensification. So, we might be right on the edge of this thing beginning to turn around here. So, my whole point in all of this is don't say, oh, it's a tropical storm. Maybe it's not going to do that much. It is most likely going to be a really
My dad took me to a friend of his place, and I got knocked down by the man's big red kangaroo. Oh!
It's the eastern Gulf. 80 is what is requisite. And here you've got upper 80s to near 90 degrees. So you've got a tremendous amount of energy.
Say what?
Potential energy in those waters. And that's
You can eat kangaroo?
that environment. And again, some really strong winds just to the north as it's getting towards the northern Gulf. That will likely
They come in colors?
to enhance the strength of the circulation. So for a lot of different reasons, it is felt that it is going to be a major hurricane. That is the forecast from the National Hurricane Center. And so a major hurricane coming up into this incredibly...
Did you get yourself a nice cold beverage?
...section of the coastline, the most...
It's very humid outside, isn't it? Even by you.
...coastline in the entire country. Because of the continental shelf, there's a very shallow continental shelf that is all along here, and so
The continental.
it's easier for a storm to pile up water because there's not much depth to the ocean in the eastern part of the Gulf, and so that's why those storm surge.
That man must have been mad your dad shot him.
Outside of where the center is going to be. That's what the code is telling you where the center is going to be, and those storm surge warnings and watches extend well to the south.
Holy shit, they can get to 8 feet tall?
Potential for a really significant surge event.
So where do they sleep at night? Do they have kangaroo houses?
Surge into the Tampa Bay area. That's why the evacuation orders have been issued. It is almost certainly going to do that up the coast there into the Nature Coast and the Big Bend area as well. Really big problems potentially with surge. And, with Tampa, it's going to depend on exactly where it comes in. Maybe a little less if it's farther to the northwest, more towards Alligator Point in Apalachicola. But if it's just to the north of Tampa, this could be one of the worst storms we've seen in a very long time.
They just go to sleep wherever the hell they want?
The intensity and because of the nature.
We're learning about kangaroos and how wild it is. They're just all over the fucking place. Then they don't give a fuck. Wombats look like they're pretty cool. Please don't tell me wombats are assholes. Wombats look like they're like do. How you doing? Like they're pretty cool wombats. What do kangaroos eat? Meat? Burgers? Hot dogs? What? You do. You should have took them right down to the water. Haze.
While the wind is moving in, you have to have that completed long before the wind starts. And that's going to be 24 hours from now or less on some parts of the coast. That continues then to move in, going into Midnight,
Kangaroos could be bouncing around and be like, I'm tired, I'm going to sleep right here. They don't have kangaroo houses?
As we go farther into Wednesday morning, again,
Can they I'm asking you questions. I'm just going to find out later, so I'll leave you alone. Wombats are assholes. What's the kindest animal in Australia? Is there even one? Because I thought koala bears were, but apparently they're fucking nasty.
And eventually coming towards Savannah and Charleston as well. So there's going to be a large area of impacts where you see widespread.
I knew kangaroos were dickheads.
Just north of Tampa, potentially.
I guess it's the wallabies, the only one.
Jacksonville, and then likely power outages from Tampa.
Wombat.
Orlando,
That's a funny ass word.
over to Savannah and into Charleston.
Goddamn wombat. You look like the kids that broke into my pool.
But 3 out of 10 on the Torcon, that is always a worry when you've got a landfalling tropical cyclone that you might see tornadoes. And then beyond that, the storm continues to move up here and along the coast. Now, again, looking at this track, if it's more towards the right side of this track, that means it comes out over the open water once again. And that means that will have an impact on the intensity of the storm. If the center is out over the warm water of the southeast Atlantic, that could make it a stronger storm. That would increase the coastal impacts there in coastal North and South Carolina.
What about kookaburras?
Along the coast here, and as it does so, it's going to produce a terrific.
What's a kooka?
So if you think about what's
I have to go to my illegal friends and tell them to get me some kind of Australian thing. I heard that kangaroos remember people too. Like if you're a dick and they see you like a year later in another neighborhood and they happen to be there, they're going to go right after you. Imagine that shit. You think you ducked a kangaroo and he finds you? Because they all look the same. Every one of them looks identical.
And then you've got this very heavy rain coming up through southeast Georgia and through the eastern part of the Carolinas. So along the 95 corridor, Savannah, and then getting
Kookaburras. I got a lot of kookaburra silver coins. Kind of partial to the kookaburra.
Seeing this area of heavy rain.
The only natural predator for a kangaroo would be a person. I just think it's mind-boggling. I think they're just bouncing all over the place. How often do you see them? Every day? They must make a racket when they come on your property at night and start smashing your garbage pails and shit.
In the Atlantic, and you've got the Atlantic Basin, I should say. That is a Category 4 storm, very nearly a Category 5 storm. Look at the structure of this thing as it's moving well west of Bermuda. Incredibly well-formed hurricane, and what this
Franklin is going to Bermuda might get fucking pummeled
to the east coast of the U.S. And so we're going to see a big current threat tomorrow, and then into Wednesday.
Holy
and
shit!
Into Thursday as well. Big problem on the beaches with rip currents. Well, meteorologist Mike Seidel's in Tampa tonight, and he's got to look at how people are preparing for Italia.
Such a pretty name, this hurricane too. What's no? So kangaroos don't go around into regular neighborhoods, not even on the odd chance of. They're just in the grassy lands by the thousands. But we have black bears walking around residential neighborhoods in this country everywhere you go, and fucking mountain lions walking down streets and boulevards. You got kangaroos that just don't go with the people yet. Amazing. Does this country do anything right here? How does somebody my age get a fucking pimple under my eye? How does that happen?
In the city of Tampa, and it is located on Davis Islands, which is in a flood area. And so
So it's not like you could be having a barbecue with some of your mates and there's a couple of kangaroos and they're like, smell hamburgers. And just hop the fence and eat your shit. And then beat you up and take your beer. Because that would be funny.
fascinating approach to a storm surge by Tampa General Hospital.
Mandatory evacuations were issued in
How good was that first cigarette, Jennifer?
Zones A in these coastal communities, including here in Hillsborough County and south around St. Pete and Pinellas County.
Fine. I have to go too, Jennifer. Tom's going. I have to go. I have to go have something to eat, and then I have to look up kangaroos.
Eastbound towards Tampa, away from Clearwater Beach this evening.
I don't think I'll be back on this evening. I'll be back on tomorrow for Storm Tracker 2023. Countdown to the hurricane. with none of my guests. Bye, y'all.